Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys? So tonight
we are so excited to be doing an artist that we have not covered on the channel before, Mr. George Harrison. This is a request from Arnie Porter. So thank you so much to Arnie for suggesting and requesting this song. We have done very few things of the Beatles, which we've had to upload on Patreon because those get blocked. So hopefully this doesn't get blocked.
There's one song.
Yeah, the
A Day in the Life.
Exactly.
On YouTube if you want to check it out. But otherwise we have a full album on Patreon that you can check out. And
another full album of the Beatles coming soon, Revolver, sometime within the next 5 months. We don't know.
Depends on what you vote for.
Exactly. Yeah. So thank you so much for this, Arnie. I know of George Harrison's solo stuff I've actually owned and have been wanting to show Nick, so that could be something we could do. The
for the last 12 years.
Yeah, the George Harrison in Bangladesh. So with Ravi Shankar.
There's a cool story, actually. I think
cool.
You've had this concert, you have it on DVD, and it's not even being sold on Blu-ray.
Exactly.
And I bought her the one here, the one I'm pointing at here, Pink Floyd. I bought her that, Pulse. And I bought her a concert in Munich by the great, and he already passed away, Ennio Morricone. And guess what, guys? Neither of us has seen these concerts.
Since we've been together. Yeah, I've always said, I want to show you the Bangladesh.
I've always wanted to show Pulse. And, of course, in Munich, the one from Ennio Morricone. But sometimes you just don't have enough time. But I guess
you don't make
we might make it happen.
Yeah, these are exactly, now that we have the channel, now we have a reason that we can say, okay, let's sit down and let's watch it, even though we break it into parts.
We've seen hundreds of movies ever since, but not concerts.
Yes, but very excited about this. This is from the album All Things Must Pass. It is the 50th anniversary super deluxe. So it says that it's 2021 on this one. But since it was the 50th anniversary, it must have been 71. I just want to double check the year.
Must pass.
Just to make sure. 70. Okay, so they did it.
Close.
Yeah, so 1970, All Things Must Pass, studio album by George Harrison. Can't wait.
And it's called It Isn't a Pity.
Isn't it a pity?
And it's also a longer song, so that's going to be interesting.
And he specifically requested this version 1/2020 mix. So
okay, cool.
This is exactly what he sent us. This is what he wants. Thank you, Arnie. Let's get started.
Thank you, Arnie. Yay. 1, 2, and
I love doing new artists.
Boom.
Isn't it a pity? Isn't it a shame how we break each other's hearts and cause each other pain, how we take each other's love without thinking anymore, forgetting to give back. Isn't it a pity? Some things take so long, but how do I explain? Not too many people Isn't it a pity?
Love it. Definitely Hey Jude there at the end. Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da.
You got it. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-dum. Da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. doodle-dum, boodle-dum, doodle-dum, doodle-dum, doodle-dum.
That was great. It was definitely reminiscent of the Beatles.
Yes, 100%, 100%. And I even looked up like who's singing. It's George, but they sound so similar, all of them, because they sang together so much, and they all have kind of like the same voices.
Yes.
Don't get offended because, of course, they're not exactly the same voices, but the style of singing
yeah,
is
of
there.
course.
Like, but didn't he sing "Here Comes the Sun"? That's him, right? Here comes.
I'm
the
so
sun,
bad. I'm not the person to answer those
because
questions.
I'm like, since I once had a friend who was learning the song, and I was like, oh, that's a Beatles song, right? Yeah, it's a George Harrison song, and he also sings it. Now, if I'm wrong, let me know. But I think he sung a couple of songs, and even Ringo Starr sung a couple of songs, but I don't know which. But yeah, it reminded me a little bit of the style of song was like it was only 4 chords the entire song, but the cool thing is that the slide solo that we heard was really cool, and then the orchestra was not. Well, I don't know if it was an orchestra, just a quartet.
It was the backup vocals and the tambourine, and
so even though it was just the same chords, it did have a lot of body.
Yes, it did.
So it was really beautiful, and it is just weird to see such a long song for,
fireworks, I guess.
For even that you sound through the mic. So yeah, I mean, I'm so used to seeing Beatles songs. They're only 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then. But George, I guess, must have said, "Well, now I'm going to do something."
Well, the rest of them on the album are 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And Nick was pointing out how long this album is, but I think
hours.
It's
because it's a super deluxe edition,
and it's like live. There's a version 2 of this song, so there's a lot of stuff going on. But I really enjoyed it. I think that yes, like you said, with all of the complex and proggy things that we get into, sometimes it's nice to have this to just like nod off and. Not along with no, not along with, and I really enjoyed listening, and I would have guessed obviously that this was the Beatles.
Oh yeah, if I would have heard it without knowing that it's George Harrison, if somebody would have played me this song, I would have been like, oh, I've never heard this on
Beatles
the blind,
song.
and I would have said it's a Beatles song. 100%. Just also, I mean, he has a very particular style of playing, almost like very recognizable. He's not the shredder type. There's not too many bends in there. It's just more like melodic, and with the slide, very, very. I like it very much. His style, very cool.
I agree.
But we're so new to this, like it's almost like a little bit embarrassing. But well, I did have this CD. I think it was either blue or red, and it was a double CD, and it was from the Beatles. And I did listen to it, but I was like 14 or something, and I don't really remember a lot. And I never got into them because I was so much into like Pink Floyd and all the other stuff, and it was just so too soft at the time. But now I think I could appreciate it more.
And the only thing that I really have heard of George Harrison again is that Bangladesh concert, and I did watch it a few times back in the day, but imagine in the last 13 years I have not seen it. So it's been a while, but this is really my first time hearing a solo work like outside of that. So very cool. Thank you so much to Arnie. Thank you all for watching. If this is your first time, consider giving us a like or dislike. Subscribing if you want to see more.
It does help out the channel.
And we do follow your journey. So through requests is the way that you can guide us and tell us what you want us to listen to. But thank you all for just your comments, your constant love and endless support to our channel. We truly appreciate you all, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.